I'm going to do mine in this general direction because this is where this is.
Yay, Sam!
I'm going to put this away because we need your attention.
No, she needs our attention.
Oh, I know.
Look, it's Elton John.
Yeah, Elton John. I'm just going to do my thing in front of all these chairs. That seems natural.
Is that okay?
It's like you're putting a barrier.
Do you have Barbara Streisand twice?
No, this is...
She deserves to be up here twice.
No, this is Bette Midler.
That's another.
Who?
They do look very
So much I like in this picture.
It looks like Gaga and
This
Streisand
is from
together.
Hocus Pocus.
Oh.
She's the green.
I still don't know who that
This
is.
from Funny Girl.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't part of my stuff.
I got it.
They're almost all ladies.
Some of my icons, no.
They fell off?
Some of mine fell off, but that's okay.
That's so
I think you understood.
Tom Cruise
Okay.
fell off.
All right.
He's a gay icon?
And
Probably.
ready?
Yeah, sure.
Go.
Okay, so my topic is gay icons in the music industry. Really fast, here's a super general timeline. We're going to start here and end up with Gaga. Okay, so first of all, I realized when I was explaining my project to people, no one really knew what a gay icon was. There are a bunch of, there are varying definitions, but for my presentation, it's going to be a celebrity much admired by gays. I don't know, a lot of people have issues with that. So it looks like there are a lot of females, but it's both males and females can be gay icons, straight, bi, gay, it doesn't matter. So you don't have to live a gay lifestyle, you just have to be accepting of it. So there are two categories of gay icons. One is a tragic icon. They identify with being different, they deal with some kind of hardship, but yet they persevered through it. It's relatable to the gay community because of their lack of acceptance into culture. And the other one is idolized for talent and self-celebration. RuPaul said they're liked for their charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. So, RuPaul. And this category of gay icon deals a lot with camp. I'm not sure if everyone knows what camp is, so it's an aesthetic that is appealing due to its iconic or ironic value. It's over the top, theatrical. A lot of times it's very effeminate. This is kind of where drag fits in. This appeals to the gays because it articulates certain desires they have. It stands up for what they believe in. It's a liberation of sorts. Okay, so we're going to start with Judy Garland. She's the first widely accepted gay icon, and we know her most for her role in The Wizard of Oz. She played Dorothy, who was a misunderstood girl from a small town, and she basically goes on a Technicolor adventure. So the message of the movie was finding strength within yourself, and it related back to gay men's self-discovery. So this movie became so tied to gay culture that if you ask someone if they were a friend of Dorothy, you were asking if they were gay. Same thing, Gay Judy has to do with being a gay person's best friend. Judy Garland falls in the tragic category. Her mom was a crazy stage mom bitch. Her dad was a closeted gay and was having really illicit affairs that really hurt the family. And she had a deathly fear of stage fright, but performing was was when she was the happiness. So there was this dichotomy of her struggling for what she wanted and what terrified her. And the gays identify with this paradox, this kind of idea of a double life. And after her death, the day after her death were the Stonewall riots. Don't want to get that far into it, but it was basically violent demonstrators after a police raid, and it was the first time a gay movement started, pretty much. And Judy is partially credited with that.
Judy.
Yeah.
Yay, Judy.
I don't know, for anyone who lives under a shell, this is somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, moving on to Barbra Streisand. We all know her from Funny Girl, and that movie actually is very similar to what it was like for her growing up. She wasn't well off at all. She was considered an ugly duckling, and she basically worked her way up from nothing. She started to become a gay icon when she performed at the gay venue Lion Club, and when she had a gay son, it really fueled her work in gay rights advocacy. Also, Funny Girl was really campy. It's very over the top. And also, Barbra, in her personal life, deal with depression, paranoia, or does deal with, which is still alive. So she fits in with both of the categories of a gay icon. So that's partially why she's so prominent. Moving on to Cher. Oh, Barbra Streisand. Hold on.
Don't rain on my parade.
No.
Leave the Fockers. Leave the Fockers.
Cher. Cher is known for her larger-than-life performances. It's like performing in a cabaret style. She was the Queen of Camp. Is the Queen of Camp. In her video for Turn Back Time, it takes place on a big-ass ship, and she's wearing like no clothes, and there's all these men dressed as seamen. Anyway. Her daughter, Chastity Bono. Yeah. Once she came out to Cher was really like not happy about it. She said she felt like guilt, fear, and pain, which is something we don't associate with Cher, but I said that weird. Anyway, but then Cher came to accept her daughter, now son's, sexual preferences, and then she realized that it wasn't. She thought it was unfair that her daughter and other homosexuals didn't have the same rights. And she really became a role model for both the LGBT community and for parents. Oh shit!
If you're not doing a Q&A, you're fine.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So you're at 6.
Also, she's popular in the gay community because of her longevity. Elton John. He's a weird gay icon because he was really repressed. He married a woman, and then that woman called him out on being gay. Then after that didn't work out, he was like a bi, and then he admitted he was gay. He really became very prominent in AIDS awareness. His friends Ryan White and Freddie Mercury died of AIDS, so he has his own AIDS foundation, and he's like a big fucking deal. Gay men identify with his struggle because he's gone through so much, and now he's come to accept the fact that he's gay, and it's like, yay, we can all do it. Bette Midler. She got her start in gay bathhouses, and she said that she felt like she was at the front of the gay liberation movement, which is a little self-centered to me, but she thinks she was like really prominent in it. She was known as the Divine Miss M, which is just funny. Madonna. She was one of the first celebrities to lend her support to the AIDS cause. She lost a brother to AIDS, and she writes a lot about. She talks a lot about homosexual issues in her music. And what she said, she likes gays because they're not afraid of strong women, which is an interesting statement overall for gay icons. She's also very politically active, and she likes to push boundaries. So the combination of these two is very appealing to the gay community. Cyndi Lauper, she and Madonna were considered trailblazers for the women's sexual liberation. Her song "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" was super campy, and that one song was that one song was got her a lot of gay followers. Same thing when her sister came out. She realized the violence surrounding the gay community, and so she became an activist. In her True Colors tour, there's a lot of political activism for LGBT, and she's raising a lot of money. Lady Gaga. She's one of the more controversial icons because she's kind of self-proclaimed gay icon, which is whatever. But she was influenced by glam rock. She attributes her mainstream success to the gays, and she's like, they love me, I love them. It's always going to be like that. She also said that she's bisexual. She admitted in Poker Face, which is something that makes her more accessible to the gay community in some way. As an entertainer, she has really over-the-top costumes, performances, and she also plays with the idea of androgyny, which is something that's not hit on as much in gay icons, but that is something that is appealing. She calls her fans little monsters, so she's basically saying that she is one of the outcasts. She is one of the freaking outcasts like her fans. And for the 2010 VMA, she wore a meat dress, and she said it was a human rights statement. And she's done a lot of YouTube videos for Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and like trying to convince senators and stuff. She tries to sell herself to a gay audience, which is something that's been said about her. I'm not saying that it's a fact. It's been said about this group in general. That people have found that the gay audience is so reliable and they're so persistent that that's the fan base that people are trying to go for now because it seems like a good career move. So the definition of gay icons are changing.
There you go.